Another episode of Why is Corporate Lego So Crazy? My fiance was told on a Friday, no notice, that he was going on a business trip for the weekend to a place far away, no network.
And for her to actually believe it is a special kind of stupid.
You have a boyfriend that is in Lagos, Nigeria, and you are in the US, and he's telling you that he's going for a business trip in Lagos for the weekend. No notice. No notice from the company, and there's not going to be network, nothing. So it's already telling you, don't reach out to me because my phone is not going to connect. And you believed. Let me show you all the video.
Episode of Why is Corporate Lego So Crazy? My fiance was told on a Friday, no notice, that he was going on a business trip for the weekend to a place far away, no network. He didn't have any clothes. I asked him, how did you get clothes? He said he put his sizes into some online portal, and his company went and got him shirts and boxers and delivered it to him when he got to his destination. What? I have never experienced anything like that in all of my corporate jobs. Like, we get some notice, we get to pack our own clothes. Never have I had my undergarments delivered to me. This is just another reason why corporate Legos is very insane to me. And, like, why wasn't there Wi-Fi on the portal? Because my man was struggling without network. Have you guys experienced this?
The level of the Lulu that is going on. The fact that I am in Nigeria, in fact, I am in Lagos. And this is just, I don't believe she believed for the weekend. It's probably getting married. It's probably getting married that weekend. That is why he's telling you his number is not going to go. Where are they going to work that there's no network in Lagos? And no notice. So no notice at all. No notice. And they're going to deliver things. So how do they get the delivery to him? Because when I buy things and you want to deliver, they just drop it at your doorstep. No. They won't just drop it at your gate. No. They'll call you. Maria, are you home? I'm on my way. The dispatch rider will call you. I am on my way. Are you at home? Yes, I'm at home. You can come. They will come. Once they are in the house, I'm in front of your house. Come and collect your package. They will hand over the package to you. So if there is no network and they order some things, how does those things get delivered to you? How do they call? What are they going to give? And you believed, and you're coming online to tell us how crazy corporate Lagos is. I have a reaction on this video, you guys. Let's watch this video together because maybe it's just let me know your thoughts about this video down in the comment section, and I'll share my thoughts at the end of the reaction.
My fiance
Why? Women, why? Women, why? Women, why? Why do you guys allow men to use your head? Why? Even people in the comments, they were asking her, is this a skit? Because there's no way. There is no way that your brain is fully functioning and you believe those lies. I've seen this lady's videos a couple of times, and I don't really know if she's doing it for content and engagement. But the only reason why I'm making this video is because sometimes when I go on live, there are some women that come and tell me some absurd stories, and I try to be nice. I'm not a Siri. I try to be nice, right? But some of you guys are to blame. As in some of you, the way y'all be acting slow, y'all deserve to get used. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Corporate Lagos as how? Corporate Lagos as how? Yeah, corporate Lagos is toxic, but a 3-day business trip with no Wi-Fi was able to order boxes and shirt, and you are coming to take I gave this lady. I gave her another 6 months. She'll come and do her story time on how she was used. You watch and see. And if any thunder fire anybody that donate to any GoFundMe.
On another episode of Why is Corporate Lego So Crazy, my fiance was told on a Friday, no notice, that he was going on a business trip for the weekend to a place far away, no network. He didn't have any clothes. I asked him, how did you get clothes? He said he put his sizes into some online portal, and his company went and got him shirts and boxers and delivered it to him when he got to his destination. And, why wasn't there Wi-Fi on the portal? Because my man was struggling without network.
It's one thing for her fiance to come up with that story, but for him to expect her to believe it is on a different level. And for her to actually believe it is a special kind of stupid. And then when she got on the internet and told us about it, that's a whole nother level that I haven't even thought about yet. Nothing about that story made sense. None of it. Everything that he said just sounded like a lie. And then the part about not having internet service, that should be the biggest red flag. Not only is this man on a surprise work trip, but you can't even reach out to him. You can't communicate with him at all.
This is just another reason why corporate Lagos is very insane to me. My fiance was told on a Friday, no notice, that he was going on a business trip for the weekend to a place far away, no network.
Which Lagos is that? The one in Nigeria. The same Lagos we all know. The headquarters of fuckboys for the entire continent of Africa. That's Lagos. The law firm didn't give your fiancé a day's notice, 12 hours notice for him to go home and pack up a little bit of stuff. Because the longest flight within Nigeria is 2 hours. Game. Your fiancé's law firm went shopping for him within 2 hours. Got his clothes, underwears, and all the other personal items and delivered it before he arrived. Let's even give it 4 hours. What logistics company did that? I know Nigeria has grown, but not with this level of efficiency within give or take 4 hours. Hey!
And why wasn't there Wi-Fi on the portal? Because my man was struggling without network.
And you truly believe that? A whole weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. A whole weekend. They had everything else on speed dial. Except the internet he needs to talk to you. My guy. Even surgeons get at least 12 hours notice to fly. Your fiancé got nothing. Zero notice. I knew Nigerian men had game. This is top notch. This one is next level. I'm not going to say nothing. What I'm thinking, I'm not going to say. Tell her your thoughts in the comments. I'm not saying a word. We all firm that went to buy underwear for their employee. Hey, I watched all her videos and I thought she was a skit maker. Her videos are about her fiance that works for a law firm that keeps him busy all the time. Hey, this is how you're running game in Nigeria now. Dirty December. Your fiance will be very busy. You see these impromptu trips, eh? This dirty December. Hey. He might as well just pack some clothes and leave it in the car so it doesn't cost his firm money.
I saw this lady who has a fiance in corporate Lagos, and basically this guy told the girl that he was going out of town, in Lagos still for the weekend, and he didn't have any clothes or network, so he was going to basically be off the grid for the weekend. And this lady's like, oh my gosh, it's so crazy, I've never worked it. I'm like, Femi is doing you strong thing, my sister, or Emmanuel, or whatever his name is. He's doing you strong thing. What? For context, if you've never been to Nigeria, think of New York, right? Even if you haven't been to New York, you know how busy, how bustling it is. Now, let someone tell you that there was a power outage or there's no network in New York. You'd be like, what? Yeah, no cell service in New York. It makes no sense. But anyway, our brother went to go and tell this lady that lives in America, by the way, that he was going to be off the grid for the weekend. And she came on here and told everybody. Bro, it's wild.
I would like to talk about this. This young lady who is a black woman living in the United States is dating a Nigerian living in Nigeria. She's a lawyer. I think he might be too. And she's trying to build a brand about their love story. And she's doing these stories about how corporate Lagos is so crazy. This one is her fiance told her that Friday he found out he was going to do a long weekend trip in a faraway place with no network. And that it was such last minute notice that not only was he not packed, but the job was going to send him everything. Toiletries, underwear, pajamas, clothes was going to be sent to him in this faraway remote place. He also did a follow-up telling you Nigerian women in the comments trying to tell her to find some common sense. Y'all are just socialized to believe that men lie and you don't know what happiness looks like. And my big question, Why couldn't you just find a Nigerian in America? At this point, it's 2025. Why are we investing in relationships, especially in this political climate, with somebody who does not have citizenship, a visa, already in the immigration pipeline to have access to living full time in the United States? I just wanted, like, beautiful girl, very well accomplished, Houston, Texas. Washington, D.C. could have got you any kind of West African in the DMV area. New York City, but they might as well just be African American at this point. But you could have got you, even Atlanta, Georgia, and LA have sizable Nigerian populations in the United States, all right? Literally, you could just go on anywhere in Texas. If culturally y'all like whatever you believe Nigerian men bring to the table, at this juncture, the 6th most populous country in the world, you do not have to travel there to find you one. I would have even preferred if you found your one in London. I just don't understand. And Nigerian men are not hard to find. They literally walk around with the flag on their back. I went to Trinidad for Carnival. The way Nigerian people were there. We're not just the men, because I actually had a bunch of Nigerian homegirls that I ran into, but it was all the men that were like walking around with these big ass Nigerian flags during Trinidad Carnival. But girl, I'm just saying, you could literally go anywhere in the world to go to some place that is not very convenient to have to travel to. And she's doing videos talking about, how do y'all afford the cost? This is an expensive venture, right? Even putting somebody through that immigration process once y'all get married, just such a tenuous process that I get her thought process of like, love is a risk that I'm willing to take, but like this financially, time and labor wise, is like a huge risk. And it's just so convenient that on the weekend, your man is taking a business trip where he will have no connection and no ability to talk to you on the weekend. She's been to Lagos. At this point, I'm just finna block, because in order for me to even believe that she has any sense or wits about her, I need to ask a bunch of questions that are none of my business. I don't need to know if you met his mama or his grandmama. She need to find out ethnically where both of his parents, like what states both of his parents come from. She needs to find what professional organizations they are, what professional organizations he's in, what church do they all go to. And you need to meet that entire network. And you're still not safe. Why didn't you just go to Houston? Where's Minnie Biafra, girl? Like, what is going on here? I'm so confused.
He was told on a Friday, no notice, that he was going on a business trip for the weekend to a place.
So, as you guys see, I stitched the video of this woman who has a Nigerian boyfriend, and or fiance rather, that is going on a work trip for the weekend, and they gave him no notice. Now, whatever, they gave him a weekend, he has to go to work, he was called in, whatever the case is, I don't know. But what I will say is that the comments were insane. I'm not mad at it. I get it or whatever. People are saying like, girl, you're dumb. How could you believe that? He literally is going to be with another woman and all the things. I want to give her a shout out. And the reason why I'm giving her a shout out is because she trusts her man. And that is one of the hardest things to do, is to trust someone who you possibly feel or could be feeling that they're going to embarrass you, or this person is going to make you look very shameful in front of people and all of that stuff, right? So that's the hard part, right? But however, can we give her kudos for trusting this man? But the other thing, the flip side to this is, sister, why are you getting defensive with the people in the comments? You are literally giving them a story about something that literally sounds crazy. Like, he's going away for a work trip where they gave him no notice on a Friday, the weekend. That's one. 2, he has no clothes, nothing to change in. And he's telling you that there's a portal where he can go into it and he can order his clothes and they'll send it to him. If you know anything about Nigeria, Africa, or any country outside of the West, delivery is not that simple. It's not. You literally have to let people know that you're on your way to deliver something to them. So how is he getting this delivery? I'm not saying the company is not high tech, but the reason why I'm saying this is because you have went after every single person who had an opinion about your story that you've now put on the internet. So you kind of got to really take it for, you were looking for an opinion and you're going to get the ones you don't want, and you might get some that you do want. I respect you mostly because you trust your man. I appreciate you for that. I trust you, and I trust you because I know that that's a good feeling, to trust somebody so much that they can tell you anything that may sound a little crazy in any other circumstance, but you believe him. And we have to respect that for you. So if you love him and you believe what he's saying, guess what? We also have to love that for you. Will most people go for that? Absolutely not. Most people are going to think that, most women, and even men too, are going to think that that's crazy, especially knowing the circumstances. This is not the United States. This is not Europe. This is not Dubai. We're talking Africa. We're talking Nigeria, where electricity is scarce. It's there, but it's a little scarce. Communication is there, but it's a little scarce at times. So I can't imagine that you are actually mad at people after you've told your story, that you're mad that they have an opinion. You can't be mad at them, because you know what? It actually sounds crazy, right? To most people. I have to say that the reason why I have no problem with anything you're saying is because I really I love to see a relationship where trust is not questioned. I love to see a relationship where two adults can believe anything that they both are saying to each other as truth. And I respect you for that, honestly. But you really can't be mad at people for having an opinion about your relationship. You can't, because you put it on the internet. It is on TikTok. You shared how crazy corporate Lagos is. You shouldn't have shared it if you didn't want opinions, because people are going to give their opinion, and you just have to be prepared for that. That's it. But shout out to you. I hope your man's doing the right thing. I did at first. And I have to give you my own honest opinion. At first, I was like, he's going to his traditional engagement. I don't know him though. And I'm also mad at the people who created AI videos of him with another woman. Y'all have to chill. Because you know something? Kudos to this lady and her man for loving and respecting each other enough that she could trust him like that. Y'all don't have to add fuel to the fire. Like, let her be. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. Shout out to you, sis. I hope the best. I trust your man as much as you trust him, because you know what? You have given me a reason to feel like he's a great man. That's that. Happy Saturday, guys.
For me, the level of delusional is insane. And the fact that you trust your man so much that you're not even seeing is crazy. A Nigerian guy that is staying in Lagos. And you trust him. You trust him. Don't. Don't trust. Don't do that. Don't do that. These men are crazy. He's lying. Like it's clearly lying. Yes, corporate Lagos is crazy. Yes. Because of the hustle and bustle, the early going to work, the traffic, Lagos is crazy. Yes, I understand. You can say that and tell us, oh, your man went to work, or he leaves the house 5 a.m. He gets to work 10 a.m. Yes, you can say that. We believe you. But don't tell us that there's no network in a place for a weekend and a company would send him there. No, now. No, now. No, now. Like, I don't know. But I agree with the last creator saying that if you trust him, we trust him for you. So if you feel like he went to work, he went to work. Because sometimes I just feel like these men kind of mess with your brain and you don't even know what you're doing. Because what they feel like they can tell you anything and you just believe. Because that was very quick for you to know that he's going to be with another woman. He's definitely, if you even try his number might ring. Okay, let's assume he's going to off his phone, or he only has a particular number for only you. There's nothing these men cannot do, especially these men that are in Lagos. Lagos that I'm staying. For the weekend. Things are always happening in weekend in Lagos. Lagos weekend is when it's happening. That is when group happens. So if the weekend the weekend is not going to be available, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to say, but we trust him for you if you say you trust him. And we are happy that you're happy. You guys, what is your take on this video? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Respectfully, as always, your girl Mary David. And thank you so much for tuning in today's video. Hope you enjoyed this one. Please like and share, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one, guys.